A few years ago, some professional mountaineers who had already reached the peaks of several major mountains decided to climb Mount Kailash. But they didn't know that this decision would be the worst of their lives. Why? Because they did go climbing. They climbed a little distance, but after a while they realized that their fingernails were growing at a very fast pace. They climbed a little higher and realized that the length of their hair was also increasing. It was growing very fast. They started feeling as if their age was increasing rapidly, that is, they were becoming old. As soon as they felt this, they decided that they would not go any higher and they returned back down. But this story did not end because within a year, all the mountaineers died mysteriously. So what is hidden inside this mysterious Mount Kailash that in 2001, when China sent its helicopter? While researching it, they find something so strange that they immediately ban climbing. Not only this, when NASA uses its satellite to research this mountain, some images emerge that shock everyone. Is there really something hidden here? Some people say that aliens live inside Mount Kailash, while others believe that their gods live here. So let's understand the reality of the mysterious mountains of Kailash in detail with the help of science. Mount Kailash is such a mysterious mountain whose height is less than a meter than Mount Everest. But do you know what is the shocking thing? Till date, only one person has been able to climb it, whereas till date more than 7,000 people have been able to climb Mount Everest. So, what is so special about it? It is not just this. Once a highly experienced mountaineer named Sir G searches for the shortest part of Mount Kailash. He begins his climb, but as he ascends, he begins to feel that climbing this peak is not the right path. So he begins to descend, and as he descends, he realizes that he made the right decision by not climbing the mountain. Another time, a very famous Chinese mountaineer, Reinhold, requests him to go and climb Mount Kailash. Climb up and see what's there. Do you know who Reinhold is, who has climbed Mount Everest without oxygen? He has easily climbed many of the world's biggest mountains, but he told the Chinese government that climbing here is not safe, and you shouldn't send anyone to climb this mountain either. So what is hidden inside this mountain? To find out, the Chinese government sent a helicopter in 2001 because China believes so. That's because no human being can climb, but we do have the technology. So they send their helicopter on a day when the weather is absolutely clear. That is, they calculate everything, including which day will have the best weather. The wind will blow perfectly so that their helicopter can reach the top. But do you know what happens that day? As the helicopter is climbing, suddenly dark clouds appear. The weather turns very bad. A situation arises where the helicopter could even crash. That's when the pilot brought the helicopter back down, and at the same time, the Chinese government banned climbing on Mount Kailash in 2001. So, today I will tell you the secret behind this with the help of 4 simple points, but before that, I have a question for you. What do you think? Does a higher civilization really live on Mount Kailash, or has it already lived there? What is your answer? What do you think? Yes or no, please tell me in the comments, because by the end of this video, your entire opinion is going to change. So let's understand with the help of 4 points. Point number 1, the geography of Mount Kailash. Look, this Mount Kailash used to be part of India, but because of the India-China War of 1962, when China captured a lot of Indian territory, this Mount Kailash went to the Chinese government. This means that it has now become a part of China. Now, its geography is very interesting because 4 different rivers flow from Mount Kailash. And do you know that all 4 of those rivers have different directions? One river goes north, one river goes east, and one river goes west. South and a river west. Isn't that very interesting? But even more interesting is that there are 2 lakes near Mount Kailash, and both of them are completely opposite each other. One lake is called Mansarovar, and the other is called Rakshasa Tal. Now, this Mansarovar lake, is a lake of absolutely pure water. It is a lake of such pure water that life can exist very easily here. Now, do you know what is the most interesting thing about it? That this water, despite being at such a high altitude and having such low temperatures, is still very pure. It also never freezes, whereas that Rakshasa Tal is the complete opposite. Its water is salted water, absolutely saline water, such water that no one can even drink. No animal can even exist there. Now, do you know what is the interesting thing? That the people there believe that the water of this Rakshasa Tal sometimes suddenly disappears and sometimes suddenly comes back. For this reason, that lake is also called Ghosted Lake. Not only this, there is another mystery within its geography. The most interesting mystery is that Mount Kailash, there is more snow on the south side, whereas the south side receives more sun rays. So now you think for yourself, where there is more sunlight, there should be less snow. But here it is exactly the opposite. It is very shocking. So scientists give only one explanation for this, which is its location. We call Mount Kailash by another name, the center of the earth, or axis mundi, a location from where the sky and the earth meet. What does this mean, that it is located in such a region from where it is the center of everything? For example, let me explain that if you calculate Mount Kailash from Stonehenge, its distance will be 666 kilometers, and if we calculate the distance from the North Pole, it will be exactly the same. And from the South Pole, this distance is exactly double, 13,332 kilometers. This could perhaps be the answer to its geographical conditions. Now let's move on to point number 2, the light and sound mystery. In 1999, Ernest, who was a Russian scientist, thought that, hey, we will go to Mount Kailash and see He will return after conducting research with his entire team. He spends many days there, conducting extensive research on the stones there, and then writes a book, Where Do We Come From? In that book, he clearly states that Mount Kailash is a man-made pyramid. This means it was built with highly advanced technology, likely built by a higher civilization in ancient times. Not only this, his book even states that 7 different colors of light can be seen from here at night. And this wasn't just him saying this, but many local people also. Those who live nearby also told that they sometimes see 7 different colors at night. Along with that, many different types of vibrations are also heard from there at night. But there is a very scientific explanation for this too. In 2015, a Russian scientist went and did research on the stones around Mount Kailash, and he did research on them, and the research shocked everyone, because it was revealed that there is electromagnetic energy inside those stones, and there is no normal energy. When he calculated its frequency, so that frequency is around 5,000 gigahertz. If you don't know, unless you're a science student, this frequency is very high, and normally such a frequency doesn't exist. This means there's something there that's causing such high energy levels. And perhaps that's why in 1938, Hitler sent a team to Mount Kailash for research, because Hitler had discovered that there might be some energy sources hidden within Mount Kailash, and if they discovered them, they could conquer the entire world. You can do it. Not only this, when NASA does research, they find out that there is some magnetic field inside Mount Kailash, and that magnetic field is not normal. That magnetic field is very high. If I tell you in values, then the value of that magnetic field is 3,000 to 8,000 nanotesla more as compared to other regions. And not only this, the most shocking fact which shocked every scientist was that the gravitational force around Mount Kailash changes. Sometimes it is more and sometimes less, and science understands this. It offers only 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is that there's a volcano inside Mount Kailash. Reason number 2 is that there's a huge cave inside Mount Kailash that extends deep into the earth. And perhaps this second reason is linked to our religion because it's already written in many religious books. Mount Kailash is home to a very advanced civilization already living inside it. Now let's move on to point number 3, the time dilation theory. You all heard in the beginning about what happened to the climbers. Their nails they started growing faster than time. Their hair also started growing at a very fast pace, and this has not happened to just one person. This has happened to every person who tries to climb this mountain. This means that there is something here due to which time starts running at a faster speed. Now, through research on this, scientists have found 3 explanations behind this. The reason number 1 is UV rays. Now look, on this mountain, there are a lot of UV rays due to which your skin cells start getting damaged, and when your skin cells When your cells get damaged, they try to repair them very quickly, due to which the age of your skin starts decreasing and we start feeling as if we are getting older. Reason number 2 is low oxygen. Look, friend, whenever we are climbing a mountain, it is obvious that there will be less oxygen there, and when there is less oxygen, the metabolism becomes very high, due to which your body consumes more, due to which your age can increase quickly. This is very serious. This has happened many times with other mountaineers as well, and reason number 3, and the most probable reason, is that on Mount Kailash, as NASA reported, the magnetic field is very strong. Because of that magnetic field, some change occurs in the hormonal system of our body. No one knows exactly, but some change occurs due to which our age starts increasing at a faster rate than time. The exact reason for this is not known to this day. Research is still ongoing, but this theory of time dilation, to this day, no one knows what lies hidden beneath Mount Kailash. Now let's move on to point number 4. Who has been the only person to have climbed this massive mountain? If you've heard of a story from the Mahabharata, the Pandava brothers attempt to climb Mount Kailash, but gradually they all die. Only one Yudhishthira reaches the top. Who was Yudhishthira? He's the one who never did anything wrong.